You cannot have great sound without melody.
Street Empire, we legendary.
Oliver Cruisers.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Oliver Cruise. What the hell?
It's okay, Robot Voice. You can take a few days off. I'm gonna handle the speech today myself. Hi everyone, this is Oliver speaking and welcome to another wonderful Oliver Cruisers video. Today, we're gonna take a deep look at my new 2015 Ford Mustang GT Undercover Interceptor I just released. You ready? Okay, let's start out with the rear end of the vehicle. You may know that a real Ford Mustang 2015 has 3 separated LED strips on each side of the rear end working as taillights. But trying to get the best possible result on this specific model was a real pain, as it was made by Mustang, which is an entry-level car model maker. Not only there was a very bad access to the taillights with difficult body structure getting in the way, but also I had to do some job on the rear light lenses using precisely cut black vinyl tape to mask them off and get that right Mustang look for the rear, since they came all red without any details on them. To accomplish what you're now seeing on the screen, I used 6 red SMD LEDs total, and I had to make further additional modifications to the body structure to gain access to all the segments. You might also notice that the spacing between the strips is not perfect. Again, that's because this is entry-level model and thus the tail lenses are low quality and are not symmetrical on both sides. For the dashboard, I used 30 fiber optic cables powered by 3mm round LED to light up the infotainment buttons, 2 white SMD LEDs for the instrument cluster, 2 blue SMD LEDs for oil pressure and boost gauges, and 1 blue SMD LED for infotainment screen. The dashboard is the reason why this is my best cruiser ever built. Also, this is the first car in which I used the fiber optics for the very first time. In terms of emergency lighting, this Mustang was equipped with 2 Oliver Cruisers items, with one of them being brand new upcoming product. Inside, there's a 1/18 scale interior light bar called Heatliner, using 8 rectangular LEDs, mounted with 4 blue and 4 red LEDs for this build specifically. For the exterior police package, there's a brand new revolutionary K-12 light kit board, a 12 output board with a high level of integration, compact dimensions, and realistic patterns inspired by the modern day cruisers. In this setup, there are 11 outputs occupied out of the total 12. K-12 will replace all current Oliver Cruisers light kit boards and will be up for sale next year in 2018. But the greatest innovation in this Mustang and an absolute game changer cannot be seen at first sight, simply because it's hidden deep inside. But for the following demonstration, first, we're gonna need to call for backup. 217 to dispatch, I cannot handle the situation on my own, requesting backup. Aside from lighting and car types, all these 3 cruisers look the same, but they aren't. Mustang has a secret weapon, a revolutionary power management system called C-Fuel or Cruiser Fuel. For some reason, most of the builders are still using a 9-volt battery to this day, but that makes no sense in both physical and electronics terms. In electronics terms, you are forcing your tiny onboard power electronics to drop pretty high input voltage to the levels at which mainly microcontrollers and microprocessors can operate and not burn alive, which generates heat and limits the overall current that can be loaded on the power management. In physical terms, not every model can swallow the oversized brick 9-volt battery. And for the size of the 9-volt battery, its capacity is nothing we could be impressed about neither. Did you know that the battery that you've been feeding your models with is from 1956? Have you ever stopped and thought about why modern cameras and other devices are not powered by 9-volt batteries, but rather AA or AAA batteries? And that's exactly what the C-Fuel does. It was designed to operate with tiny AAA batteries or bigger AA batteries, which are 2 to 3 times stronger in capacity than the 9-volt battery, and boost its nominal voltage from 1.5 to 3.3 volts, which is enough to power all of the electronics while keeping the heat down and improving the power consumption and overall components' reliability and lifespan. In addition to the 9-volt battery, let's take a look at 3 examples why the days of 9-volt battery are numbered using our 3 demonstration vehicles. Number 1. Not every car is a big ship like a proper American full-size sedan like a Ford Crown Victoria, especially not the European and Asian models. And for this reason, you may sometimes find yourself in a situation like this. Number 2. Sometimes the battery may fit, but in case of this Corvette, the fit is very close. The battery has to be in a precise specific position for the trunk edge to close properly, and despite the battery being wrapped in black vinyl tape to deflect the tension from it, it is still pretty visible and not good looking at all. Would you want your Escape Cruiser to look right and realistic, especially if it was a beautiful American sports car like this Corvette, or would you want it to look like it was carrying a wardrobe in the back? Number 3. This beautiful Mustang was exactly that annoying case where not only I could not fit the 9V battery in it, but not even two AAA batteries were compact enough to fit in typical tiny trunk of the Mustangs, and that's when the C-Fuel comes into play. With C-Fuel, it outperforms the other two with style just off a single AAA cell, which allowed this Mustang to shine without sacrificing its trunk interior or other parts of the chassis. And thanks to C-Fuel, this Mustang is also smart, just like the real one. If there's a failure or a short to occur in its electric wiring, C-Fuel's multi-level protection, made from short-circuit protection, overcurrent protection and firmware protection, will immediately step in and engage to protect the entire onboard electronic system from burning to death, and thus protecting the entire car, giving it the chance to be recovered in such scenario. So far, we've been talking about 1/18 scale specifically, but what about the other scales, like the 124? Yes, C-Fuel will change your experience with that one too. Just take this little Lexus as an example. It looks like a little pet compared to the other three, and when you put the 9V battery right next to it, it looks more like a fridge than the actual battery when compared to the car. If you are a serious builder preferring quality and realism over quantity and quick buck, you should find this unacceptable. With C-Fuel, your 124 scale cruiser will become much lighter, you won't have to cut any chassis parts, and now you'll be able to enjoy your police package in 124 scale fully as well as in case of 118 scale. C-Fuel is also very compact. In fact, it is even smaller than the K12 kit and thus will fit anywhere. For those interested, C-Fuel will become available next year as the cheapest Oliver Cruiser's product, with a cost of only a few dollars and very cheap shipping, so anyone can enjoy reliable, stable, secure and intelligent power that was designed for the mile cruisers from day one. Thank you for your attention and watching. If you like my stuff, you can like and subscribe to my channel, and also you can let me know in the comment section below. What was your biggest frustration when building your cruiser? Was it power installation? Was it drilling? Was it filing? Was it glue application? Was it wiring? Was it complicated body structure, or was it something else? Take care and God bless you.
Oliver Cruisers.